Okay. Welcome, everybody. We're officially starting. This is our 5th meeting. We have one more meeting, which is crazy with all the things that we still get to do before it's over. So first things we want to talk about is the mentee program. So this is something that Tim thinks is super important, and we all agree. So basically, if you're interested, you would come up to one of the board members that you think you like their job or might want to do it next year, and you ask them to be their mentee, and then you're learning what their position involves, and you're kind of like their second-hand man, their mini-me, and it will improve your chances of being on that position, because if you do run at the end of next semester, you can say, I know exactly what I need to do this position, but it doesn't mean you get the position, because we still have what's that called? An election. There you go. All right. What'd you say?
Who's all graduating?
Everyone raise your hand if you're graduating.
In May. No.
Okay. In May.
Not like immediately.
It's not done yet.
Well,
Okay.
I graduated the next day for PT school, so.
More on that, with my mentee, it might be a little bit different because, like, someone else is taking over for me, so they're going to have to get adjusted first before, like, they have a mentee probably. But, yeah. Okay, so the last day of Penny Wars is Tuesday. So far, we've raised over, like, $200, which is really great. And I'm sure you guys have all heard, like, which class is in the lead and everything. So the winner will be announced on Thursday, along with the total amount raised. And I think the winning class is getting some total.
Smoothies and then like healthy baked goods.
Yeah, so.
To confirm with people who's bringing that.
More to come on that.
That'll be what we talk about it when we break out.
As I mentioned, December 2nd is a Tuesday. From 5 to 10 is the Ian's fundraiser. Really important that the flyers have to be brought into Ian's so they can keep track of who purchases and like how many flyers are brought in. And they don't do deliveries, only the State Street location does deliveries, so it has to be like an in-store purchase. And if we bring in 31 or more flyers, we'll get 15% of the proceeds. So really, like, tell all your friends to go, any other student orgs you're in, like, spread the word. Has everyone seen the Facebook event? Okay, good. Spread that with all your friends.
And you just, like, that's super important that you bring the flyer. Like, the money won't go to us
Right.
unless there's a physical flyer.
Yeah.
Is it both Ian's or just
No, just the Francis one. So,
Wait till we have the flyer on the phone.
no, you have to print it out. And there should be some handed out in class this week, definitely next week. So and then we can bring to the meeting like the night before.
Also, we'll hopefully all be going for
Yeah.
social.
if you're
Yeah.
going in a group, you should probably each have a flyer.
Yes, you should. Everyone who buys something should have flyers, so it's really easy. Just like plan to grab dinner there that night, even if you like take it to go. They have salads too, so like not just pizza. And if you emailed me about your interests, yeah, they really are.
No, I had one last year. It's so good.
Yeah, and yeah, they are good. If you emailed me about your interest in fundraising coordinator, look out for an email tonight about that. And if anyone else like is interested in that, let me know tonight, because tonight's the deadline. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay, so if you haven't noticed yet in class, we have a chalkboard where we have sign-ups just for interest in the adaptive fitness classes, for volunteering for the events or skiing, Badger State Games, and Berkey. So Berkey's website should be updated this week sometime. Autumn went and actually met with John Burke, the coordinator, this weekend, and they mapped out the course.
Badger State Games, not Berkeley.
That's what I'm talking about. I lied about that. Badger State Games. So she she went and met with John Burke, and she might have more to say about any updates that are coming with that.
Yeah, we did the chorus and stuff, probably in a smaller group before
Okay.
it was in there. I'm supposed to ask you what happened to Winterfest.
What happened to Winterfest? So Betty actually suggested that we don't coordinate Winterfest. Like, she said that no one has actually like been in charge of running Winterfest and setting that up as an event. I think it'd be a really great idea for us to have Winterfest as an option and to advertise it and publicize it, especially for those who'll be skiing in the Berkey. So Winterfest is an event in Madison, guys, and it's the week before the Berkey. It's just a race around the Capitol. So it'd be a really great week before the race event. What?
Is it for people with disabilities and for people that are skiing?
They have a bunch of different classifications. I've looked into the adapted ones, but I know they have a bunch of others. Is it all at the same time, Betty?
Yeah, it's the weekend before we go up for the Berkey. So it's the 12th and 13th, or whatever that Saturday and Sunday is. And it's the entire weekend. It's able-bodied things and adaptive things as well.
And dogs.
And dogs.
So do you register?
And
to
children and everybody. Yeah.
ski around?
When you can go to their website and click on the adapted, you'll see a nice picture of me. And then it'll show you how to register, answer your questions. Yuri has overseen it for the last couple of years. He's with CXC. Jane can also fill you in. She's also volunteered and been a part of it for many years. So if you're in the hours that Jane is there, she can fill you in on what it's about and stuff. But in the past, we've always publicized it in all 3 classes and stuff. But as far as formally arranging things, we've not done that in the past. But if you guys ever think it's necessary, it's something we could do, but it hasn't happened in the past.
I was just passing on a message from Tim because he was confused why it wasn't
Oh.
on board anymore.
Okay,
He didn't know why
I'll
it was-
republicize it, but I just didn't want people to be signing up for it because I won't be sending out formal emails and instructions for that. We want people to ski it, but it's a free event. It's in Madison. There shouldn't have to be a specific coordination of the event. It's meet at the Capitol, we'll ski. I think that's
And
all
all
that
the
really needs.
information is on their website.
Yeah.
It's all through them.
Yep.
And their Winterfest it's ice skating.
Mhm.
It's snow. There are so many different events. There's
The
a
reason
dog
why-
run.
The
What's
reason
that?
why I ask is I'm wondering if it's something that we could talk about where volunteers and their clients can do it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
what we were kind of thinking, but it's kind of.
Because I think that would be really fun and would encourage people to do it. You know,
Yeah.
if you're going to go with someone.
Yeah. We also talked about, I think I talked with these two about it, when the people who are going to ski in the Berkey are committed, fully decided that they're going to do that, they're going to select, hopefully this is how it's going to work, 1 or 2 volunteers to work with them on the day of the Berkey. So 1 or 2 of the volunteers that will be able to go to the Berkey is going to have a practice trial, and that would be Winterfest.
Okay,
So we talked about having a
Yeah.
practice run because not everyone knows what to do if a sit skier falls out of their ski. And not everyone knows the best way to help every individual because it's not like everyone is the same. Everyone doesn't want to be helped the same.
Yeah.
Autumn probably doesn't want a ton of help. I would just imagine.
Vehemently.
Exactly. So if you're Autumn's volunteer, you're walking like this next to her.
If I fail, I swear.
Yeah, exactly. So
You're your
it'd be a really good opportunity to get used to your skier and learn the best way to help them. Betty?
Because the Badger State Games is before the Berkey, something that CXC has done in the past that we might be able to take advantage of, presuming we get snow, is they set up sit ski situations at Elver Park, Governor Nelson, and Blackhawk or Oneida. It's a golf course. And they can have sit skis there. You can hook up with the people that you're going to be doing the event with in advance, so you get a sense of what's what and things. I've always gone to Elver Park. Jane has always been the go-between that'll set up volunteers and clients and so on and so forth. But if we're going to use the college students, she won't have to do as much. She's always gotten CXC volunteers to help us. But if you guys are going to be available and wanting to do it, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I'm not sure if I checked the Badger State Games website this morning. I don't think it was yet updated, but John Burke, the coordinator of all of this, overseer of Badger State Games, he sent out a really great information sheet for us, like of all the specifics that are going to be posted. So if anyone's interested in looking at that, I have that pulled up on my computer when we break out into smaller groups. And then you have it too? Okay. Or see Betty's paper copy. Also, Berkey is not 100% updated. Some of their website information is like still from last year and some of it's new. So it's kind of confusing at this point. But if you want any more detail for those, you can visit either of their pages. And then if you haven't signed up for volunteering and want to volunteer, contact me. If your name is on the board at Tim's class, or if you already have put your email down in my spreadsheet-esque thing that I had last meeting, then I will contact you this week sometime. But if you're interested in just hearing updates or getting involved, let me know tonight.
What are the dates for?
Berkey is February 19th, and Badger State Games is January 30th. January 30th is a Saturday, February 19th is a Friday. So
And
that
we would
one,
leave on that Thursday, the
Mhm.
18th.
Okay. So then, if you're a volunteer, do we pay for the transportation, or how does that work?
no. So we have a bank account set up, I believe, just for supporting adaptive fitness in the Berkey.
Okay.
We're also going to use it for Badger State Games this year. And so I have an information sheet with all that on it too. I'm going to forward out this week. Promise I'm on it. But what basically happens is if you are a driver or if you brought your own car and we're using your car as transportation, you'll get reimbursed fully. So you show up on the first day with a full tank of gas, and whatever receipts you get over the course of the weekend you save, and the bank account, like our funds, will reimburse you completely. So it's not,
Take care of the hotel.
yeah. So you probably pay for food for the weekend, and that's it. Yeah, but like Betty said, Berkey is a 2-day event. So we go Thursday evening and stay overnight, and then they ski Friday, which I think it's an afternoon race this year.
Mhm.
So
They moved it to
3 and 3:30.
in the afternoon.
So it will be a late night driving home Saturday, but I mean, that's on the weekend, so it shouldn't interfere as much. Cool thing about Badger State Games, again, is that it's on a Saturday, and we're planning, as of right now, on doing a day trip because the race isn't until 1:25, and it's only in Wausau, so it's a 2-hour drive, and it might be feasible to get every client up and going early in the morning and just make it a day trip.
All of the clients that have signed up are wanting to do the later race. So at this point, it's looking more and more feasible that we can make it a day trip instead of an overnighter.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to do it. So when is the deadline for letting you guys
There's not
Oh,
really
there's
one.
not.
I mean, it's definitely in the end of December. I was supposed to put my foot down about that, but I just kind of want to get feedback. Mark Probasco was like, you have to let everyone know to get a hold of you early. I was like, okay, whatever. So if you're interested, let me know. Like I said, this week, sometime before Thanksgiving, this week, I'm going to be sending out like the full document for Berkey planning that I have so far and all the updates we have with Badger State Games. And I'll give you specific instructions for everything because that's the easiest way to do it. So just, yeah, contact me or sign up with me at the end of the meeting.
Okay, just quick announcement. If any of you guys ordered a LAF t-shirt, they said they should arrive by December 1st, the latest. The regular ones came a lot earlier than that, so hopefully they'll be here by the next general member meeting. If not, it's a pretty small order, so I'll figure out how to get it to you guys. Yeah. Oh, should I press the...
Okay. So Betty's going to help me with this. Do you want to...
You get to start.
Okay, so we just submitted our form for being in the student org fair for next semester, and I was asking everyone, like, what are we, service or advocacy? And we chose advocacy. So here's our first major advocate time to shine. So Mark Laufenberg contacted Betty about a new bill
It's a
that's
bill
being
that's
passed.
coming up January 1st. And basically, and Autumn, if I'm being oversimplistic, please jump in. But basically, it's a bill that's being presented, and it's going to talk about have Medicare and Medicaid basically say that they don't have to come up, pay for anything that they quote unquote consider a luxury for manual and power chairs. Specifically, it's going to hit power chairs more than manual chairs. But they want to turn chairs into cookie cutter situations where whatever you get is what you get. You can't get what they consider luxuries.
Which would be things like being able to lift your legs and move and things that prevent pressure sores and edema.
So would you not be able to like customize your chairs?
Exactly. That's the word. Thank you.
And have it paid for by the government.
Exactly. Yeah. And most, as you've seen with, yes.
So you'd still be able to get like chairs that do that, but maybe not like everything that you need. Does that make sense?
That is considered a luxury. Basically, your chair will have power to it, but it won't be able to do a lot of the, exactly. You've all worked with clients that are in power chairs, and you've seen how different they can be because of each client's needs are different. Well, this bill is going to say, you don't need that. Those things are luxuries. You're going to get a standard power chair, and you're going to have to live with it. And that's basically what this bill is saying. And at this point, Medicare has limitations already, even for manual chairs. I'm in the process of getting a manual chair, and they've already denied some of the things that I want. And I'm asking for the bare minimum. I don't need specialty stuff, but they consider them quote unquote specialty stuff. And so I've always gone to Medicaid to get those other things covered. Now this bill will say, oh, no, Medicaid doesn't have to do it. You're going to have to do without and stuff. They don't care if it's going to make you ill or you're going to get pressure sores or it's going to limit your abilities to go out and about because you're not going to be able to tip yourself back, so when you go down an incline, you're not going to fall forward or whatever. So it's basically saying, screw you, we don't care if you die.
There you go.
No, pretty much. I agree with you.
What can we do?
Well,
Protest, right?
here we go. So, everyone pull out your laptop. Okay. So if you brought your laptop, if you saw Haley's message,
We can share laptops.
we can also share laptops. So this is not something you have to do, but you're welcome to join us if you do want to. Basically what we're going to do is what Mark sent to Betty and then she sent to the board members. It's super simple. We're just contacting our legislator, like our local legislator, and sending this already prepared email.
I did it on my phone, so if you don't have your laptop.
There you go. If you have your phone, you can play.
I did it on
Yeah,
my phone.
because the thing that matters is numbers of people doing it, not necessarily what it says. If you want to take the time to say something more personal, you can do that. Like you can erase what the message says and put in your own thing or add to it. But we can do it all together right now. I don't know how I'll be able to do this, but okay.
So where do we get that link?
Didn't think about that. Okay, so here we go. Do not worry. Okay, so what shall we do?
Just like email us the link.
Yeah, I'm just gonna email the entire LAF.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I would do.
Okay.
Just give them.
Oh, awkward.
Or just copy the URL and send out an email.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Can you forward the email that you forwarded to us earlier?
Oh yeah.
Like from?
Just go to that email. Yeah, and I'll
Yeah, does that have the link on it?
forward it to everyone. Yeah. Okay, let me get my email up.
So are we all contacting the like local legislators for like Madison or for like our hometowns? If
You
we're
can
from-
do both.
Yeah, you can do either or both.
You can do any and all people that you know that have any kind of influence or whatever. I've been sending that email out to everybody and anybody that I think can help.
Oh, there's Buddy's email. Because we're interested. I'm just going to take it out for a
Yeah, you
second
can-
because this is hard to see. Okay.
Screws with your screen.
So how did you find out?
Mark Laufenberg sent it to me, and then I send it to the board.
But I don't think the general public even knows about this.
You're right, and Congress and the Senate are definitely wanting it that way. They don't want the general public to know that this is going on. That's how they've always gotten things cut for us. They've always kept it quiet, and then it just kind of filters through, and then we realize afterwards how we've been screwed.
Is it possible to put it on the Facebook page? Or
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying
that
before.
was
We
a
should
good
make
idea.
a.
Mhm.
I was trying to think. I haven't had time yet today. If there was like a really concise way to explain what it is, because like not everybody's gonna take the time to read the whole thing, you know.
We can make announcements in class too, like
Mhm.
make sure you read this on the Facebook.
Yeah, we could
Yeah,
put.
I
We
could
could
put
like.
it on the Facebook page, and then I might share it like from that onto my personal
Wasn't
Facebook
quite
page
wrong.
too. Or
Okay,
anyone else
refresh
can
your
do that.
emails because I just sent
Could we
it.
make a video
I think that's a marvelous idea.
with
Video and then share it.
our voices? I would record it.
I love you, girl.
Tim would love it, I think. No,
Yeah.
I think it would.
I think
With,
it
like
definitely
even
needs to
our
be brought up.
clients or something, like whoever
I think
wants to talk.
yeah, like you
Mhm.
could even go around during
Yeah.
class
I mean,
and
it's
ask
like-
people to talk.
It's like personally hitting me too, and it's like my brother's in a wheelchair, and it's just hard to even get like a new wheelchair, and now they're gonna take away like certain accessories. It's just
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what they did.
There we go.
In Mark's
Got it?
initial email, he mentions that they did they're taking this from a study that was done, and 7 people.
On
were in
7
the
people.
study.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's not.
That's not.
but that's how they. That's how
like
they
the
always
doctor
said it
who
works.
said that autism came from vaccinations. The study was on like 7 people,
Yeah.
and then he lost his license.
Yep.
That autism came from what?
Oh.
Like vaccinations cause autism. He did a study with
Done on
like
7
skewed
people,
data.
so
Yeah, it was done on 7 people or something. Or I don't know if that's the exact number, but it was like
It wasn't a sufficient amount of people. to
yeah,
do
they're like allowed to do
Wow.
things like that.
Significant.
massaged and altered.
There's definitely some
Yeah.
internal and external validity. So Martha would not approve.
Oh, this is annoying. What's
Like
happening?
the not to get all into it now, but like the FDA too. Like the FDA doesn't conduct any studies. It's like companies who make their own products and stuff like that.
What's going on? We're sorry.
So
Okay.
where's the message that you
It's like
guys?
you first go down to Mark's email. Or Mark. Yeah, and there it literally says, here is a link to contact. Here.
Okay, well, don't follow what I'm doing 'cause I'm not doing anything useful right now. My stuff's just closing down. What?
Are we still recording this thing?
Yeah, we are. Should we stop? Should we done? Should we be done with the video? Okay, advocate. Hey.